kind of place where, like, if I had a buddy from LA or from out of town, they were like, yo, let me get a vibe of your area. I'd be like, yo, we're going to East Brother Beer. Yeah, we're going to East Brother Beer tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's a hoop game on. We're gonna chill. We're gonna throw a few back. We're gonna catch up.
I think we were a kept secret a couple years ago, but I think the secret's getting out.
The secret's getting out. East Brother Beer is where it's happening. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, and I know we've been selling a ton of cookies and beer because of the cookies and whatnot. So
let's bring some cookies over. I'll get the cookies. Let's get some cookies over. So we got our seasonal box right here. We have our so we started with our kind of our most popular flavors. That's our dark chocolate sea salt, our strawberries and cream right here, and this is our namesake right here, which is our brown butter pecan right here.
Right on.
And this is our St. Patty's cookie, which is basically our like birthday cake. It's like a birthday cake flavored cookie, white chocolate, hints of birthday cake. Amazing cookie. And our mint cookies and cream right here. Nice and minty. We got like Oreo, the mint Oreos, and we got mint chips in it.
Nice.
And we have this is our crown jewel right here. This is our Irish cream chocolate chunk. So we got like the Bailey's Irish cream in it, and then we have the big chocolate chunk. So like every bite is just like
that was perfect for oatmeal stout. They're all like
I'm actually
oatmeal
having
stout, but
oatmeal is right here
for just a moment. So that's a Firkin. So that's a naturally carbonated version of the oatmeal stout.
Oh, so it's gonna be different or better?
So it's a different mouthfeel.
Okay.
And it's
my man said, he shook his head and said yes.
Yeah. It's
before you go. Right?
Yeah, I need that.
And since you've been
I need that.
I lost there. It is.
This is my oatmeal.
You do side by side. You can feel the difference of.
Like I said, I'm an oatmeal fan. Oatmeal stout fan.
Yeah. So this is how the beer would have been traditionally carbonated in England. So after it was fermenting, there's still some yeast and sugar left over in the beer.
Okay.
Well, actually, you charge it with another dose of sugar or unfermented beer. You seal it up in there. Yeast does its magic, builds up carbonation, and then you basically serve it directly from that container. So it's going to be. This one might be a little cold because it's coming out of the cooler, but it's going to be proper pub serving temperature, so it's not going to be as cold as from these taps, but it really opens up the flavor, and the mouthfeel and head are just almost completely different. We'll have it going here in a couple of minutes.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
So the head's a little bit denser.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you taste it.
So the foam, is it you just drink through the foam?
Yeah, just straight through
the foam. Okay. I think it's like almost like chocolate milk or something.
Yeah. So
man,
smoother, a little bit softer, but you're going to get the full expression of what that beer is.
That really felt like a chocolate. The front was like a chocolate milk, and then it just vibed all the way through. That would taste amazing with my cookie.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about this one and the Munich Dunkel, but was it that one?
Irish cream.
Yeah,
let me see it. Phenomenal. And aftertaste is just ridiculous too.
So they're all going to line up for this now. So fresh Firkins, here we go. Get out of my way. Where they're doing it, so modern draft lines are all pushed out with CO2. It's still a manual, it's still a pump. That's why the tap handle is so big, because you're actually pumping that beer from the Firkin into the glass. Yeah.
Because the Cascade, same thing, but
it is the same.
Yeah,
same beer.
All the bubbles need to cascade out.
So on St. Patrick's Day, everyone's watching their Guinness do the little cascade bubble trick. Well, There it is.
That's it.
What's the answer?
No, this is a vibe, man. There's no milk or anything in that. It's no. That's just straight hops and.
Yeah, what you're probably picking up is the oatmeal, kind of giving you a creamiest, kind of a silkier mouthfeel, similar to what you would have in milk. But yeah, there is no milk, lactose used in that.
Okay, I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm like, okay, this is great.
Yeah.
I can drink this and get my vibe on.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal. This is. So when I come here, what do I ask for to get this?
It would just be whatever's on tap. So we're doing our best to keep up with keeping those filled. We only have a handful of those of the casks.
Casks?
Yeah, casks.
So I come in here and I say, hey, give me
what do you
casks.
have on cask? And
What
it's
do you have
either
on
going
cask?
to be the English Pale,
Okay.
or the oatmeal stout, and sometimes we'll throw something else in there.
Okay.
You know,
So let's get that. When you come into East Brothers, say, what do you have on cask? Okay? What do you have on cask? And you'll get this amazing flavor right here. I mean, it tastes almost like I'm drinking chocolate milk, but it's like, it's got this coffee, chocolate milk vibe, no like harsh beer aftertaste. I mean, this is a gentleman's beer right here. It's a gentleman's beer.
don't call me a gentleman.
It's a gentleman's beer. It's a boss's beer right here. It's a boss. If you're a boss, you drink a beer like this, and you have to get you a cookie, you get you a nightcap. I mean, like, this is smooth enough. Like, my wife's not really a beer drinker.
Yeah.
She would like that.
Yeah, it's a good introduction to beer because it doesn't have that harsh bitterness or, you know, overpowering hop, and you know it's smooth. It's light. And it's got a lot of different flavors in it, and it kind of breaks that mold of like what is beer. You know, I grew up with, you know, my dad drank yellow fizzy cheap beer, and it was always weirdly bitter and, you know, not very good. And once you start trying other styles, you find what you like, but then you see what beer really has to offer, and it could lead into, you know, something else. You know, we offer flights and pretty liberal with tasters, so, you know, generally we'll have, hopefully, if I'm doing my job well, we have something that kind of caters to everyone's style preferences. And hopefully along the way, maybe bring in some new craft beer drinkers. Red Lager is another great beer. It's a Vienna style lager. Think like Negro Modelo, those types of beers, but it pairs well with a variety of, you know, dishes, food. But it's light and it's refreshing, and it packs a lot of flavor. And, at the end of the day, it's all about balance and flavor and making good beer. And,
Y'all killing it, man. This is it's really an experience. Like, this is, I mean, think about in life. I mean, it's so many just like run of the mill experiences. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get something to eat or whatever. It's just run of the mill, not memorable. But I feel like this is a place, like, I feel like it's magic in these walls, and it's almost like, you know, the beer is kind of like the it's like kind of like the co-star. It just kind of coincides with creating memories in a place like this. Like, the natural light you guys have in here, the fact that you guys, I can see actual beer being made over here, it coming out of the cask so fresh. I mean, it's like when I feel like when I'm drinking this, I feel like I'm pouring life into my body.
yeah.
Like, I'm pouring life. Like yeah, it's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
I like what y'all doing.
Thank you.